And welcome back one final time to Capitol Tonight. Well, the legislature has gone home, at least for the time being, so that means that candidates are hitting the stump hard. Every Friday, we like to take a look at some of the local races from across the state that are making news. And here to break it all down for us is Capitol Tonight's Mike Whittemore with this week's Trail Mix. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Liz. Well, this definitely was one of the more interesting weeks on the campaign trail to date. Buffalo was the hub of political activity. One assemblyman got caught off guard by a statement made by one of our insiders, while another gained a new opponent. Meanwhile, Hudson Valley Assemblyman Greg Ball was beset by scandal.
And now there's a rumor that Jack Quinn may accept a judgeship rather than run against Senator Stokowski.
Bench warmer? After Bruce dropped that bomb on our show earlier this week, Assemblyman Jack Quinn was flooded with emails and calls in an attempt to confirm the rumors.
Really, there's nothing to it.
Quinn, a Republican, is running against Bill Stokowski for the 58th Senate seat in Western New York. He says he was approached earlier this year to run for county court judge instead. He declined, but that didn't stop the rumors. In fact, he was also thought to be seeking a spot on the state Supreme Court, which Quinn says he's not only not interested, but not eligible either.
You have to be a lawyer for 10 years, so I'm not sure where they got that from.
Quinn says he's in it to win it, for the Senate that is, and he has a theory as to why his name keeps getting floated for the bench.
I think there is some way of muddying the water here. To keep out the rumor that I may not be running for Senate allows other candidates who may be in there to raise more money and to say, well, Quinn may not be 100% in there, so therefore don't get behind him.
Both Quinn and Stokowski are facing a number of primary challengers.
This campaign represents sort of the growing frustration with voters. We are an unknown coming out against an 18-year incumbent that has a lot of name recognition.
Long shot? Republican political newcomer Brian Biggie entered the race this week, challenging longtime Democratic Buffalo Assemblyman Sam Hoyt. But he can't just rely on the GOP base to defeat Hoyt in November. Democrats hold a 3-to-1 enrollment edge in that district. And fair use? Assemblyman Greg Ball grabbed headlines again this week for supposedly breaking a campaign rule. Ball used this video of him speaking on the chamber floor in a campaign ad, which is against assembly rules. But Ball insists once footage hits the internet, it's fair game.
We took it from a third source off of the internet, which anybody can do under your First Amendment.
A supporter of Ball's opponent, Somerstown Supervisor Mary Beth Murphy, in the race to replace Hudson Valley Senator Vincent Leibel, filed a formal complaint with the Legislative Ethics Commission, but so far no action has been taken by the Assembly leadership.
Is literally on the internet thousands of times. It has like 9,000 hits on YouTube. But at the end of the day, it's not assembly footage in the sense of bringing the assembly footage and using it for a commercial.
And Ball grabbed even more headlines just today. The Daily News reported that this morning an Albany waitress has accused Ball of groping her in a, quote, sexual manner on June 21st. Ball fired back, calling the claim fabricated and politically motivated. He released a statement saying this contrived report was never filed officially, but was written on a scrap pad from the restaurant and reported to the restaurant 2 weeks later, filed first with the press and then allegedly with the restaurant. This is purely a hit piece. And Ball told me that this afternoon that he does plan to file a slander lawsuit and says that he does have proof that this was politically motivated. I have not yet heard back from his lawyer, but stay tuned. It's definitely getting interesting at this point.
Certainly not the kind of headline that you want, regardless of whether it is actually true.
Right.
We'll check back. Thanks very much, Mike.